Hello guys and welcome to another video from Time of Business. Today I'm going to show you how to build your very first Shopify store. Now this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial for beginners just like you, so you do not need any previous experience. I'm going to take you from the sign up all the way to a fully functional website where you will have your products live, your collections live, a very nice storefront and design, and you can actually sell your products and make money. So customers can actually go to checkout and purchase your products. Now, if you're new to the channel and you want to start an online business, whether it is Shopify, Etsy, YouTube, this is the right place because we are going to show you how to grow and build a business on each of those platforms. Now, before we begin, guys, make sure to sign up for Shopify using the link in the description below, because that will actually provide you with the best Shopify offer available at this exact moment. So without any further ado, let's jump onto our computer and begin building your very first Shopify store. First of all, you are going to sign up for Shopify using the link in the description below. That will take you to this page, and here you can enter your email address, click on Start Free Trial, and here you are going to be asked a few questions about whether you have experience, whether you have sold before or not, what is the main purpose of this Shopify store, so you can answer these or skip them. I'm going to go with products that I made by myself. Then you are going to be asked the region you are going to open your store from. Make sure to select the country where you reside and also where you pay taxes, because that way you can make sure that all those tax formalities will be automatically taken care by Shopify if you go with the right country. Then you are going to click on next. Now you have a few options if you want to sign up with your email, with your Apple, Facebook, or Google. I'm going to go with Google. Then you are going to wait a few moments. As you can see at this point, Shopify is creating our account and you will be logged in. At this point, this is a free trial, meaning that I do not have to sign up for a Shopify subscription. If you haven't sign up yet for Shopify, once again, you will find the link in the description below, because you can actually get 3 months at $1. And now you will be able to use this menu on the left side in order to create products, collections, work with your team and everything. So this is your main dashboard when it comes to Shopify. Now the first thing that you want to do is to actually select a theme, and you are going to go to online store. As you can see, we have the Dawn theme installed automatically. So this is at this point one of the most used Shopify free themes. If you want to go and select a different theme for your Shopify store, you simply go on Visit Theme Store, and that will take you to the Shopify theme store. Here you can click on all themes in order to see all of them. As you can see here, we have paid and free. Usually you have very few that are free, but those are actually made by Shopify, and the paid ones are made by third parties that work with Shopify and can actually provide you with a functional theme. If you are just starting out, make sure to select free, because those are very well optimized for mobile and also for desktop. Make sure to browse through all of them and see which one you like the best. Maybe you have a certain type of store, maybe you only have a few products, a one product Shopify store, maybe you have more products, maybe you are a blogger. So make sure to browse through all of them. As you can see, you can click on them and then you can go try theme, view a demo store, and here you can actually see how those themes look. Now I'm going to close this because we are going to work with Dawn, so with the Dawn default theme by Shopify. And here you actually have the customize button. We are going to click on that. So here we have the theme editor, and here you can also click on view your store, and you can see in real time how your website looks like. As you can see right here, we have a random domain.myshopify.com. You do not need to purchase a domain at this point. You can actually start working on your website, and then after everything is settled, you can actually go and purchase a domain either through Shopify or through GoDaddy. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. When you go onto the editor, as you can see here, we have either desktop, then you have mobile, and you also have full screen. Usually you can work for desktop because those themes are very well optimized for mobile, but nonetheless you can check them on mobile as well, because some things might not look well on a mobile, and actually Google can penalize you for that, so make sure to work with both of them. So now let's look at the sidebar. So here on the left you have everything that you can actually edit in real time, and you'll be able to see all those changes right here. If you click on catalog, for example, you can see that the sidebar changes depending on what kind of page you are editing. So maybe you are editing a collection, product page, so the sidebar will adapt depending on what kind of page you are editing. Now all those pages will have three parts. So you have the header, which is the top of the page, the template, which is the main structure of the page where you are going to add everything such as pictures, products, collections, and so on. And then you have the footer, which, as you can see, is right here at the bottom. So each page that you are going to edit will have this, and depending on what Shopify theme you are going to select, it's going to have some default elements already added to the main page. So if you want to start editing your theme, so to add a section, you can either use the side menu here on the left in order to add a block, add a section, or as you can see, you can hover around and you are going to have these small pluses where you have a add a section, and here you can actually select between all of these options. Maybe I want to add a slideshow, a collage, and so on. Or you can go here on the left, and as you can see, we are at the template, and I can go and add a section, and this is where I can do the same thing. So I can add a product, as you can see, and it will be added. Now here on the left, for example, you have the image banner, and you can actually click on this drop down menu in order to start working on it. And if you want to have a featured product or a featured collection at the top, you can simply drag and drop it. So I already took the featured collection and now it is on top of the image banner. If I want the image banner to be the last one, I can drag it and put it after the featured product. So that is how you can actually do everything using this side menu. So everything is drag and drop. And if you want to add some buttons, or maybe you want to delete some buttons, as you can see, the shop now went away. And if you made a mistake, you can simply press Ctrl and Z. As you can see, you have all those options here on the left. You can either save. I would recommend, especially in the beginning, to click on save as often as you can, because usually you can make a mistake or you forget to save something, your connection drops, maybe your battery dies, and all that work will actually be lost. So make sure to save every few minutes all the progress that you have made on your Shopify store. So here on the left you have the sections, the main sections, and when you click on one section you can actually go and add blocks or delete blocks. For example, if I want to remove the buy buttons, I can remove them. If I made a mistake or want to add another block, I can simply click on add a block, and then I can add buy buttons once again, and as you can see, they are being added right here. For example, I'm going to delete the share, and now all that I have is the title, the price, the quantity, and whether it is still in stock or not, and also the view full details. Now all of these titles, prices, quantities will be added automatically once you add products to your Shopify store. Now here on the left, under the sections, you have theme settings. Here is where you can actually add the logo, colors, fonts, everything on your Shopify store. So let's go and select the colors for our Shopify store. As you can see, I can select a different one, which colors I want. Maybe I want a different primary color and so on, shadows. And if you want to go back, you have this backwards arrow, and here you can select a different one. So let's go with typography, which means fonts. Here I can change it. So for example, I want to go with a different font, and as you can see, once I click on it, it is actually applied to the website. If I want to select it, simply click on select and then save, and now I have a different font. Now you can make this font smaller or bigger. You can either use this bar, or you can simply type in the exact number that you want, and as you can see, it is applied in real time to your Shopify store. Here we have headings, and then we have body. meaning you can actually have two different fonts at the same time on your website. Then you can also work on the buttons, whether you want them to have a bigger thickness or opacity. And as mentioned, everything is pretty intuitive. You will be able to see all those changes in real time, and you can go through all of these in order to make sure that you have the best design for your website that you have in mind. Here is where you are going to be able to also introduce all your social media accounts. Now we are going to go on the theme settings and we are going to select the logo. Here you can select an image. I'm going to add a new image. As you can see, I already have the logo for this website. You can actually go and create your own logo using Canva. We are going to make a tutorial about that as well. You can do it by yourself very easily, and then you can add it and it will be displayed here on the main header. So this will be added to your Shopify store. You can click on save, and now we have the logo here. I can make it bigger or I can make it smaller, so it depends on if you have writing on it or not. Make sure to make it smaller, because that way it will load faster and it will also be easier for customers to go to the main products or featured collections on your website. After you have done so, make sure to click on save. Now you have a logo added to your Shopify store. Now we are going to go once again to sections, and here we are going to drag the image banner at the top. And once you do that, here you can actually add a banner to your website. Think of the banner as the first impression your customers were going to have with your website. They want to know a little bit more about the brand. You have to go and actually take a good picture, or maybe you can go and browse online and take the most appropriate image for your website. Here on the right, you can see you have the image banner. This menu can either appear here on the left as well. So I'm going to go select image. I'm going to add the image. Now we are going to click on done. And then, as you can see, it is updated in real time. Once again, you can increase the opacity. You can go with a large or a medium banner. I would suggest that you go at the opacity and make sure to be around 30 to 40% depending on how dark your photo is. Also, at the size, I would suggest going with a medium or small banner so that it loads faster, and then the customers can actually go and browse through your products and also through your main or featured collections. Also, you can go and select a different color scheme. You can either put all the alignment to the left or center or to the right, depending on where the main product in your photo is, or depending on how the overall layout of your website is going to be. Then click on save. Always make sure to click on save. Also, you have the option of adding a second image. I would recommend once again to stick only with one, but you can play with that as much as you want and go with the best version for your website. Before we move forward with our video, guys, once again, if you enjoyed this type of content, make sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also we are going to post more detailed videos about everything from this video if you want to go even deeper and to know even more about each step, such as listing a product. So make sure to check out the rest of our videos as well. Now we are going to also change this text. You can either double click on it, or when you go at image banner, you can click on text and you are going to be able to change the text here. You can write your brand name here, or maybe you can go with your motto. This depends strictly on what you want to express. Here I'm going to go with relaxing scents, and here at the announcement bar you can click on welcome to our store. Here I would recommend to go with two things. Either go with something that is very important about your store, so we want to go and say 100% natural, vegan and cruelty free, because we are going to sell essential oils, organic soaps and soy candles. Or you can introduce a discount code up here to try and drive even more sales to your Shopify store. I'll show you how to create one later on in this video. Now moving forward, as you can see here at the template, at the image banner, we also have an extra button, so an extra block that has a button, and here you can edit the button. Maybe you want to have shop all or find more. Maybe you want to send someone to a blog post, or you can go with shop, and then you can actually select whether you want to send the people to all your products. Then you can add the second button. As you can see, products on sale, and here I can go and select different products, or maybe I want to go and send them to a certain collection. So you can play with those buttons if you want to encourage people to go to two of your main pages on the website. Maybe it is the shop or the sale or the blog, depending on what kind of website you are going to make. And then you can actually also go and click on shop, and it will automatically send you to the products page. We do not have any products or collections yet. As you can see here, we have the featured collections, and here we have the featured products, but we do not have that. So we are going to go to our main Shopify store menu, and here we can actually go and add new products and collections. I would recommend to first add all of your products, and then try to decide which collections you are going to make with them. So here you have add products. Make sure to always have pictures ready, have all the information such as titles, descriptions, pricing, shipping, everything that you need to have in order to get started. Once you click on add a product, as you can see, you have all those options that you need to fill in. Here we have the title and the description. These are also very important for SEO. The first product is going to be an orange essential oil. Here on the description box, make sure to include a paragraph about your product, also a few bullet points that can actually describe your product, and that will make it easier for your customer to know what they buy, what those products contain. So make sure to include also information about variation, your branding, your way of preparing, depending on how important that is about your brand. As you can see, I have two options, 10 or a 25 millimeters bottle. Here we have the media. As you can see, one of the pictures exceeds 25 megapixels, so that is something that you need to take into consideration when you prepare your product photographies, so that they are not too big or too small. Then you can actually drag and drop in case you want to have a different main photo. Also, if you click on save and have the product active on your store, you can go and click on preview in order to see how the product will look on your website. So you can keep on adding or editing information, and always click on preview. So here you can select the price and the compare price at 20. If you do so, when you go on preview, you will be able to see that your product is on sale. So this is a great marketing tool that you can use, or at least for some products, or when you have holidays. This way you can make sure that products sell even faster. Here you have cost per item. This is in case you want to track how much profit you have per product, or maybe you want to know how much you pay if you do Shopify Dropify. Then you have the SKU, which is the stock keeping unit. This is great when you have a lot of inventory, so a large inventory. If you have more boxes, just as some people sell on eBay and they say box 1, clothing, box 1. I will just say essential oils 1. Then here you have the barcode. This is in case you sell new products and you have these international identification numbers. These are good for Google as well. We will talk about more in depth in future videos. Here you have the option to continue to sell when they are out of stock. This is in case you know that you can keep on producing those products, or you never run out of stock, so those do not affect you. Here you can select whether this is a physical product or not, and you can select the weight in grams, kilograms, ounces, or pounds. So I will go with grams and let's say 250 grams. Here you have the option for variants and select size, color, material, style, or you can add your own option. I will go with size, and as I mentioned, we are going to offer a 10 or a 25 milliliters bottle variants. So I'm going to go with 10 milliliters and then 25. And when I'm going to put in those options, as you can see here, I am able to select the quantity on each product and also the price. So the price for the 10 milliliters is going to be 15 and the other one 25. And I'm going to go with save. Here on the left, you will be able to select a photo for those variants. So for example, I have the 10 milliliters and I have already resized the second one right here, and this one will be for the 25. I'm going to click on save, and always when you do that and make a few modifications, make sure to click on preview so that you can actually check everything that you have done. So now we have the two variants, as you can see 10 milliliters, and when I click on the 25, I have the second photo. Now as you can see, the photos are in portrait, and I'm going to make all of them square. This is going to be very useful for Google Photos and also for the website. And I'm going to go here, and in case you do not have an editor that you can do this, you are going to click on the photo, then you have this crop and rotate, and here you can select square and you can drag and select the portion that you want to have. Then you are going to click on done and save, and as you can see right now, it also zoomed in a little bit. So one very important thing about your photos is that, as you can see, this one is 3000 by almost 5000 pixels. When I cropped it, it already became smaller, but you can see the difference between this one, which has been resized, so you want to make them as small as possible. So this way you can make sure that your pages load faster, and also you will not be penalized by Google or other websites for mobile or desktop because your pictures or photos load very slow. I'm going to go more in detail on how to create a product and optimize it on a different video, so make sure to check it out. Now the last thing that you have right here is search engine listing. This is exactly what you are going to send to Google. And here you can click on edit. You have the options to edit your title, your description, and also the link. Here you can add more keywords that are important for your brand and also that are good for indexing. Here you can leave the main description on, or you can add it so that it makes more sense. So that is why I would recommend that you make a few paragraphs, or at least 1-2, and use one of them for this Google indexing. This way you will rank higher in Google. Now you are going to click save, and now if somebody searches in Google for your product and finds it, this is what it will look like. Some people also include their brand here, so you can go and type in the brand name and also a little bit more space, and this way people also get to know your name. This is more advanced stuff, so as mentioned, we are going to discuss this on a future video. Then once again, we are going to click on save. Here on the right, you also have product categories in case you want to include more, the types, vendor, collections, and tags. This is, you can add a product to a collection or to more collection each time you list them, or you can go and edit collection and add more products. Here you can also add the tags. Those will be keywords that can be used in Google searches or on your website in order to find those products. Now that I have created a product, I'm going to click on collections as well. Here we have the home page. I do not need this collection, or I can leave it for now, but I'm going to create a new collection and I'm going to name it essential oils. Here I'm going to write a description about the essential oils collection, or simply browse through essential oils. And also you can make sure that this is aligned because it will appear. Then you have the option to add products automatically based on certain conditions, such as a tag or something in the name, or you can add them manual. You can click on save. Then when you go here, you will be able to select product. So I'm going to go and browse. I only have one at this point. I'm going to add it. And now at this point, if I want to view the collection, so the essential oils collection on my website, you can see that the first product that I included, so the orange essential oil, is actually already included within this collection. Now here you also have the same thing. You can edit this for Google. Once again, this is very important to include keywords about your products, your brand, everything that you want, so that Google can actually index collections as well. Now also here you have the option to add an image. I'm going to add one for now. Good. Click on save. And this photo can actually also appear in Google, or depending on the theme, it can appear at the beginning of the collection. Good, so now we have our first product and also our first collection. And I'm going to add 2 more collections and a few more products so that I can show you how to arrange them onto your website. So guys, we added a few products. As you can see, you can even select all the products to see how many you have, or if you want to bulk edit. As you can see, we have 10. You can see here how many you have in stock, and also here you can see that we have 2 variants. When it comes to the collections, I have 4 collections already made, and the basic default one made by Shopify. As you can see, we have soy candles, organic soaps, and oils, and each collection has a number of products. So 2, 3, and 5, 10 products. And then we also have the sale collection for the products that are on sale. And when I go to my store, I can either leave only the shop button here in case I want to do that. So I click on buttons, and for example, if I no longer want to have this one, I can simply delete it and have only one button. Now if I want to have the second button, let's say products on sale or on sale, I can have the second button, and here now I can select a collection and have the products on sale. So you can either use this on your homepage, or you can use this on sale button on a different page, or lower on your main page. So depending on the occasion that you have, let's say you want to make a Christmas sale, so I can go and edit and put in Christmas here, and now I have Christmas sale. So this way, when it is Christmas, people know that they can go to the shop, or they can go directly to the Christmas sale, and that is where I'm going to have my products on sale. I'm going to click on save, and now we can actually go and have a look at the website. So let's see right now when I refresh. So here is the main page. We have the shop and Christmas sale. So if I click on shop, I will go and see all the products. As you can see, it looks very beautiful with all those square images. And now if I go to the sale, here I'm going to have the 2 products that I added on sale. And also here you can see that when people browse, you can actually see the products that are on sale, and that will pop out. So you can even edit, you can make this with red, so depending on the color scheme that you are going to choose for your website. I have also left the product with 0 quantity so that you can see how it looks when it is sold out, when you no longer have stock, or when you can no longer produce them. And also here, when you go on a collection, let's say soy candles, for example, I can easily delete products. As you can see, simply click on the X, and for example here I have candles, so I'm going to use the search and I'm going to type in candle, and this way all the products that have the keyword candle are going to pop out. So that is also very important when you write the titles, to make sure that you have the right keywords. The other option is when you edit a product, here on the right you have collections, so you can select as many collections as you want, or you can even take products out of some collections. Now we are going to go once again to the theme editor, and here we are going to edit a little bit the main page. So for example, here now we have the Christmas sale, and here we have the featured products. If I click on featured products, for example, so the featured product um, collection right here. Here on the right, you can see that you have featured products. Here you can select the heading size. It can be small or medium or even large. I'm going to leave it small. Also, you can easily go and write a description, which is going to appear right here. I'm going to leave it simple like that. And here, where you have the collection, as you can see here, I have all, meaning all of those products are actually listed here. I can go and click change, so I can change and either select a certain collection or leave it like that. You can select the maximum products to show. Also, you can select the number of columns. For example, I'm going to select 2 or 3, depending on how many products you want to be displayed. So let's say I will go with 6 and 3. And now as you can see, only 6 products, 3 by 3, are going to be displayed. So very easily you can make it to look very aesthetic. Here we can have a featured product, but for example, if I want to add something else, I can go on add a section, and here I can even select collection list. And because we have 3 collections, I can actually add all the 3 collections. So I can click right here on your collection name. I can select collection, and I can go through the 3 collections that I have. So without the sale, so I have candles, for example. I can select candles. I go select, then I go on the second one, so your collection name, select collection. I can go with essential oils, select, and here for the third one, I'm going to select organic soaps. So select. Here where it says collections, you can select no heading or a heading that you want. For example, what are you looking for? And you can select these 3, so you can play with all those texts and make sure that you find the right one for you. Then let's say I want to add something else, so I can even add a block to this. If I want to have more collections, if I want to delete it, you can simply go remove, and as you can see, you have 3 right here. Now if I want to add another section, so for example a multi-column, here you can write something about your brand. You can go and select the title, so why choose us, for example. Here you can select a title, a photo, and a text. For example, you can go and explore free images. Here I'm going to select a photo from Shopify. Then here on the column, write instead of column the text that I want. Fresh ingredients from our garden. Here you have a description, and you can write something about your brand. Make sure to see if everything is perfectly aligned. Then you can go to the second one. Here I'm going to select an image that I already have on the website. I'm going to include my heading and the description once again. As you can see, this is very important for us, 100% natural, vegan, and cruelty free. That is why we included it at the announcement, so this small bar here on top, and now we have it once again mentioned right here. Now I'm going to explore another photo from Shopify, see if they have something for handmade, and as you can see, they have that. Now I'm going to go and click select. Now here we have the next heading and the last description. Also, as you can see, you can have a link label, a link that you want to include here, but that is all that I want. Now I'm going to click on save. Also here you have a button label. As you can see, here you can encourage people to go to your about page in order to learn even more about your brand. That is what we are going to add here, but we have to make that page first. And now here you have a featured product. So for example, if you have a product, so a bestseller or something that is on sale, something that sells very good, a new product that you want to push to your audience, do this as well. So I'm going to click on select product. As you can see here, I can go and select the product that I want. I'm going to go with the fudge scented soap bar. As you can see, $25. I'm going to click on select, and as you can see, you can also once again select everything, how it looks, whether you want to add text or not, view more details, so everything can actually be added here. Now I'm going to click on save, and now let's have a look at our website. As you can see, we have the main banner, then we have the featured products, what are you looking for, so our collections, why choose us, something about us. Here is going to be the about us button, and now here we have a featured product. Usually here you can add something that you have on sale. Maybe you have a promotion such as buy 3 get 1 for free, so make sure to include here the best product that you want to push to your audience, the best selling one, so that you make the most of your main page. That is where people are usually going to go to in order to find more about your store, get a feeling about your brand. Now that we have created the main page, we want to customize the main menu, add an about us page, shipping and policies, return policies, and here at the footer, as you can see, you have the subscribe to our emails by default, so you can leave it like that, or you can edit the text, stay up to date, and let's say I want to add another block, for example menu, right here with quick links, and here is where I can actually add more information. You can even add another image or brand information, as you can see right here, but in order to have these pages we need to create them. Now I'm going to click on save here for now, and I'm going to go once again to the store. Now here where you have the online store, we have themes. Here is where you can actually start your own blog. We will talk about more about that in a future video. Once again, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So this is where you can create blog posts about your website. And here we have pages where we are going to create the next pages. We are going to add a page. So the first page that we are going to create is going to be the About Us page. Make sure to have a text about your brand, which you are going to add here in the description box. Also, you can edit the search engine listing preview, so the SEO. You can write about us, and here you can leave the first paragraph only from your description. Also about us, relaxing sense brand. So as you can see, I introduced the brand name once again, so make sure to edit all those pages when you also set them up for Google. Then I'm going to click on save. As you can see, it is already visible. When I go back, we already have two pages, the contact and the about us page. Now when it comes to refund policy, to store policy, returns, shipping, and all other important pages, you can go and create them manually, but that is going to take you a lot of time, and also you need to have all that text. But what you can do is actually go at settings, and here at the bottom you have policies. When you click on policies, you can see that you have all those return and refund policy, privacy policy, and you have the option to create from template. This means that you can actually generate a full page with all the important information. Shopify will automatically generate them for you. It will already put in your email, your address if you have already completed that information. And once you are okay with that, so you can still edit all that text, you can click on save. Then you can go even further. You have the privacy policy, then you have the terms of service, shipping policy, and so on. So you can create all those pages. Also, make sure that when you create, for example, the contact information, when you create the template, it will put in the phone number and the email and the address that you used in order to sign up for Shopify. Now, if you want to share a different email address and a phone number with your customers, so for example, you have your private number for everything that is related to billing and the Shopify store, and you want to have a different customer service phone number, make sure to edit everything here. You also have the VAT number and all other information about your company, so make sure to take your time and make sure that this is the exact information that you want to share with your customers, with your potential customers. Then when everything is ready, click on save. Here you also have shipping policy, so make sure to add all your shipping information, such as where you ship from, and also some shipping estimates. So how long does it take for your product to be delivered to the United States, to Europe, to Asia, to Africa, to Australia, United Kingdom. So you need to take care of all the major markets. If you ship digital products, you can say that all the products will be shipped digitally, or they will already be available at checkout. So make sure to take your time and provide as much shipping information to your customer as you can, so that they have a very clear understanding about the entire shipping process. Then you're going to click on save. Another thing is that here you have the return rules where you can turn them on. As you can see, they are by default returns accepted for 30 days, free return shipping, no stocking fee, no final sale items. So you have to take into consideration that most people will make their payments using Shopify payments, their cards, or PayPal, and they have buyer's protection. So when you turn this on, it will actually give even more trust to your existing customers, because they already are protected for 15 or 30 days when it comes to their purchases. When everything is done, you can click on save. And now we have all the pages generated. So we have the returns, we have the shipping policies, the about us page, the contact information. Now we are going to also add them to our website. Now we are going to go to navigation, and we are going to edit first the main menu and then the footer menu. So for example, we have the home page. We are going to leave that just as it is. Here where we have catalog, let's say all products, I'm going to leave it like that and apply changes. Contact, I'm going to edit and write contact us. As you can see, it automatically remembered the fact that the new page is contact us. Then I'm going to add the menu where I'm going to add collections. And here we're going to add collections, and let's say add all of the collections. I'm going to click on save. Now if I refresh the store, as you can see, I have collections where I can go and I have all the collections that I have on our website. I already have the old products and contact us. So I'm going to keep on continuing to add a few more. I'm also going to add the about us page, because it's really important for people to know more about your brand. So go to pages and about us and add that as well. You can also look here, you can add the search. Let's add the search as well. Now I'm going to click save once again, refresh the website, and as you can see, you can actually also indicate for people to go on the search and use this search box, or you can use the loop here. So it depends on what you prefer, which one of those two. I'm going to delete it since we already have this one right here. And in order to do that, I can simply delete it and then save. And I'm going to add another one. So for example, I want to push the sale that we have right now. So I'm going to select the sale. I'm going to go and click December sale right here. And I can also maybe include an exclamation mark or only leave it like that. So it depends on you. Then once again, save. Let's refresh the website and see how it looks. Very nice right now. So we have all those pages at the top. So when I click on all products are featured. Here we have the collections, the contact us, the about us page. Let's also go to navigation once again, and this time let's edit the footer menu. So we only have the search when it comes to the footer menu. Here I'm going to click on add menu item. Here you can use a page that you have created or those that have been generated by Shopify, and then you can name them as you wish. So the first one is going to be about us. I'm going to search here about us. As you can see, we have pages. Then I'm going to click on About Us. It will automatically provide you with the name that the page or the policy already has, but you can customize that. So I will leave it at About Us. I'm going to click on Add. And as you can see, the About Us page has already been added to our footer menu. I'm going to click on Add menu item once again in order to add another one. Here we are going to go with Contact Us. So I can click here Contact, or if I want, I can simply browse through all those things that I have. So if I click on Policies, I have contact information. I want to have a different name, so I'm going to write Contact Us instead of Contact Information. Click on Add. It has been added. The next one is going to be Privacy Policy. As you can see right here, the name has been suggested as well. Now I'm going to add the return policy. So I can click on return here. 3 results, refund policy. I'm going to name it return policy. Click on add. And the last one is going to be shipping information. Once again, I'm going to search here for shipping policy. And instead of policy, I'm going to write information. I'm going to add that as well. And once everything is done, make sure to click on save. So the menu now is saved, and all of these pages should now be visible on your footer. And now when I go to my website, as you can see, we have these quick links right here. All of them are clickable. So as you can see, they take us to each of those pages. Make sure to take your time in writing those pages. You can find a lot of examples online and you can edit and adapt them to your own brand, to your own business. Now let's go once again to the editor. So we can go on each of those pages and you can check everything out. For example, here you can click, so the collections, and you can go with portrait, adapt to image, but this doesn't look good. So square was very good, especially since all of our photos were square. Then you can increase or decrease the number of columns on your desktop. Then you can also go and make something different for mobile. You can even highlight the writing. You can go italic, so you can play with all of these things in the editor. Now guys, let's talk a bit more about sales on Shopify. As you can see, I have my December sale collection right here, where I have the products on sale. And if I want to offer another incentive to my potential customers, such as an extra discount or coupon code, I can list it right here. And I'm going to show you how to create a discount code and also how to add it to your collection right here so that customers can see it and use it at checkout. First, I'm going to go once again to my admin dashboard. I'm going to click on discounts, and here I'm going to create my first discount. As you can see, you have the option to select between different types of coupon codes. I'm going to go with amount of products. Here you have the discount code or the automatic discount. We are going to leave it at discount code. This is for sales that you are going to apply on your stores. Here you need to add a discount code name. So I'm going to add Christmas 15 because I want to offer my customers 15% off those products on sale. So an additional 15% off. Here you can choose between fixed amount and percentage. I'm going to choose percentage and type in 15%. Now you can choose to what products or collections this coupon code applies to. I'm going to go with specific collections. Click on browse, and here I can select the collection that I want. So only the products that are already on sale. These are featured on the December sale. I'm going to click on add. Now, if we go even further, as you can see, I will leave it at no minimum requirements. This is eligible for all customers, and I'm not going to limit the number of times a customer can use this. Here where you have combinations, if you tick any of these boxes, customers can actually use 2 discount codes at the same time. So they can use the Christmas 15 and other product discounts or order discounts that you might have provided to existing customers, to your subscribers, and so on. So I'm not going to tick any of these boxes. Then you also have the active dates, meaning that it will start from today, and I can set an end date. I'm going to click on set an end date, and since it is Christmas sale, I'm going to end it on the 25th of December, and I'm going to click on save discount. You can see that your coupon was created, and when I go on my discounts page, you can see that the coupon code is already active. And now guys, I'm going to also insert a photo of how this coupon code can be applied at checkout and how it would look for customers that are using this coupon code at checkout. This is how it looks. And now I'm going to go to the sale collection. So at products underneath collections, I'm going to click on the sale collection. And here where I have the description box, I'm going to write a text and tell the customers that you can get an extra 50% discount with promo code Christmas15. I'm going to bold the Christmas15, so the coupon code, and then also I'm going to center align this entire text. I'm going to click on save. And now when I view this collection, as you can see, the customers can see this additional coupon code listed right here. Now you can list this coupon code at your announcement bar. You can put it right here in the description of a collection, or you can share it with your audience on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. So you can use those coupon codes in order to encourage certain audiences to use it, so that you can also test, for example, whether your YouTube channel or your Instagram account brings in more sales. Now that we have the main website, so the theme editor almost ready, we are going to go once again inside our Shopify store. So here on the dashboard and click on settings. Once again, make sure to stick until the end of the video so that you have a fully functional website, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Here you want to go and edit everything. So when it comes to store details, make sure to have your email, your phone number, your exact store name, the country, the exact currency that you want to use, because that will be displayed for all your products. And it is best if you use, for example, US dollars if you target the US market, but that means that you should also have a US dollar account. Otherwise you'll have those conversions either made by your bank or by Shopify when they send your payments. Here you have the plan. This is where you can actually upgrade to a Shopify plan in order to have everything active. Then you have the billing. This is where you need to add your payment in order to make sure that you can pay your monthly fee to Shopify. So they will send you an invoice for the store and also the paid apps that you are going to use. Then you have users and permission. Here is where you can actually add more people, so you can add staff on the starter plan. So on the main basic Shopify plan, you have the option to add 2 staff accounts. Those are very useful in case you want to give someone else permission in order to work on your website, to edit products, to write blog posts. You can actually set what kind of privileges and permissions that person will have. Then you have payments, maybe one of the most important things. Here you have Shopify payments. You can apply for Shopify payments in case you are within some of the countries that are accepted by Shopify payments. This is very useful because they accept all major credit cards around the world, and also this means that you will have lower fees. In case you are not eligible for Shopify payments, you can go with a third party such as Stripe. We have used that in the beginning because Shopify wasn't available, but now it is. Then you have PayPal. This is a great option in case you want to start and, for example, you do not have a business right now. So you can go and use a PayPal account. But if you want to continue and you want to take your business to the next level, you need to process payments through cards, because otherwise, if you only accept PayPal, you will lose on a lot of potential customers and business opportunities. And you need to register a business in order to include all your VAT information for tax purposes. Then you have the option to add another payment method right here, add payment methods. And here you can go and search for payment providers. You can actually research all of them. You need to apply for some of them and get accepted. This will take a little bit of time. There are a lot of international companies. I will show you how to easily connect your PayPal account to your Shopify store later in this video. This is the easiest way to process payments in the beginning. Then you have the checkout. Here is where you can actually set all the information that you have on checkout, whether you want to require the phone number and email from your customers. If you sell physical products, you want to get as much information as possible. If you sell only digital, you only need the name and the email address. Then you can only require the last name. So you need to go through all of these because some of them could be optional or some of them should be required. For example, shipping address and phone number, I would go with required. Then you have the email, and you need to go through each and one of them in order to make sure that all of these apply to your store and to your type of business. Then you go on save. Then we have shipping and delivery, which is going to be interconnected with markets. So you will have a shipping profile automatically generated by Shopify. So you are going to have this general shipping profile, which is going to apply to your local market. As you can see, we are located in Romania. So you have this domestic shipping where we have the free cost. And then you also have the international shipping, which applies to all other countries with the exception of your own country. And here you have a rate that you can edit. So for example, here we have the standard, which is around $20 with the equivalent of 94 RON, which is our local currency. If you want to edit this, I can just click on edit rate. And here I can edit the price. So the shipping price that I have applied to all those international countries. Now you can add and remove international countries from this international profile, and I'm going to show you how to also do that. If you go to markets, right here, once again you have the domestic rate, which is Romania, and then you have international. When you click on international, here you will have all those things, such as the language that applies to all those international markets. And as you can see, we have it settled here at English. You can always go here and edit that. So you can edit the main language. Then also you have the products and pricing. So we have the products set in the currency of US dollar, so the USD. You can always edit this one, and I would suggest to always think about your main market. So if your main market is the United States, you can go with USD. If you have the European Union, you can go with Euro, Canadian dollars, Australian dollars, and so on. Then you also have the duties and import taxes. Here you can select whether you want to collect import taxes, so duties at checkout or not. And then you have the shipping, which as you can see applies to those 28 countries. Also, something very important, here at the top you have edit. When you click on edit, you can see that you have the market name, which is international, and your customers won't see this, so this is just only for you. And we can see that we can only ship to 28 countries, and if you want to ship to more countries or less, you are going to click on edit. And here you have all the countries in the world. You have these drop down menus where you can select countries from all the regions. So as you can see, if I want to ship to all African countries, I can simply check the box and all 59 will be added. The same for Asia, Central America, Europe, and so on. This is very important because maybe you want to ship to all the countries at some point, or maybe you want to exclude a certain country for various reasons. For example, the shipping is too expensive. Maybe you have shipped there before and there were problems when you ship to Albania, let's say, and you can simply deselect a country, click on save, and at this point you will no longer ship to Albania. So what happens is that when someone from Albania reaches the checkout, they won't be able to select their own country. Usually you'll receive some messages from people that really want to purchase from you, and they are asking you whether you ship to their country or not. You can add those countries, or you can tell them that unfortunately you do not ship to that country. You always have to take into consideration these countries where you ship to, because for example, during COVID, there were a lot of countries that closed their post office, or they had very limited people or post offices opened. That means that everything took a lot of time. And for example, during COVID, on our main store, we had to remove Australia and other countries because it took a lot of time to get there. Once the markets and the post offices reopened, that is when we went here to our countries and regions, and we have added those countries once again. So this is why this market, so editing this market, is very important to your shipping. If you want to add even more shipping profiles or different prices to different countries, we are going to make an additional video because it is going to be a very in-depth video. So make sure to watch that as well. Now, as you can see right here on the top right side, we have inactive. And when we click on it, you can see that customers can't check out. This market can't be activated because 172 countries are missing shipping rates. You are going to click on add rates. And here, when it comes to international, you can see that we have 172 countries and regions, and we have to create a zone. I'm going to create this, international. So I'm going to check all of those countries, as you can see right here, and I'm going to name it international 2. Click on done. Now, as you can see, it appears right here, add rate. And I want to add the same price, so $20 to this standard shipping cost. I'm going to click on done, and now as you can see, this one is active to $20. Here, if I want to edit the first international rate, I can delete it. So I can delete that rate, add a new rate, and as you can see now, I can add the standard $20, rate name standard, and I'm going to click on done. So now, as you can see, we ship to all international countries. We have 2 international zones. So the first one contains the all major countries automatically added by Shopify. And now I have added all those other countries from the markets here as well. All of them have the same price of the $20. I'm going to click on save. And now all those people will actually have the same rate. This is where you can actually play with all of those countries. So you can include a certain rate for some countries and a different rate to all other countries. Then you have the taxes and duties. Here you need to know whether you should charge taxes for customers depending on where they purchase from. You should talk to your accountant about that. Here you have locations. This is where your store is located. So you need to write in the exact location of your store. In case you sell from more locations, that is where this comes in very handy. In case you have multiple locations with different quantities on each location. Then you have the apps and sales channel. So we are going to make another video about apps and sales channels because these are very important, but you should not add hundreds of apps because each app will actually take a lot of speed, of loading speed, when a customer uses your website. So you only want to add the apps that you are going to use for your business. Here we have domains. You have the option to purchase a new domain, so through Shopify, and you can do that very easily. Here you can click on buy domain in case you want to search for a new domain and buy it, or you can connect to an existing domain. And for example, it is very easy or easier to connect to GoDaddy, but once again, that would be a video by itself because you still have to do a lot of things. Then you have the policies, the languages. Make sure to have the right language for your store. And that would be the main thing when it comes to your settings. Make sure to take your time, do all of those things before actually picking up a plan for your Shopify store. As you can see right here, we need to add a custom domain, name your store, set up Shopify payments, pick a plan, and then remove your store password. meaning that at this point, since we do not have a plan picked, our shop has a password, meaning that people won't be able to land on our website and purchase something without that password. So that is how Shopify actually encourages you to pick a plan and start selling on Shopify. I have also subscribed to a Shopify plan, as you can see when I click on plan. So the first 3 months I'm going to pay $1 per month, and then as you can see right here, the monthly cycle is going to change and I'm going to pay $32 per month. If you want to change that plan, you can click on change plan and you have all those plans. Those are more advanced. I would recommend to always start with the basic one because you have everything that you need right here. After you have selected the plan, you can also go to online store, and here on navigation, you can actually remove the password from your store. So once you have everything ready, you can go and remove password. So you click on remove password, and here you have this boxed check. If I disable it, I can now click on save, and that password will be removed. And also you have this captcha protection. You have to take into consideration whether you want to leave this or not. This is a very useful for spam traffic to your website, so you can leave that on. And after you have done all of these, you can also make sure that you go and buy a custom domain. So you go to domains, you can click on buy new domain. Here you are going to search for your custom domain name.com. So for example, this one is not available. I would recommend to go with a .com. Let's also add store, and as you can see right here, the domain is now available, so I can go and purchase this domain. If you go, it will take you to your checkout, so meaning you are going to be billed for this. You can auto renew it, meaning you do not need to worry about whether this domain is going to be auto renewed or not every year, so you can leave this one on and simply buy the domain that you want. It will automatically be added to Shopify. If not, you can use the third party as I mentioned before. Now guys, I'm going to show you how you can actually connect PayPal. So I believe that this is very easy and fast for most of you to add. Some of you will already have a PayPal account. So what you want to do is to go at payments. Here underneath the Shopify payments, you have activate PayPal. Click on that. Here you are going to click on activate PayPal Express Checkout. Click on that. You are going to be redirected to PayPal, where you are going to enter your PayPal account. Once you log in into your PayPal account, you can link it to Shopify, and then you are going to see this message. Thanks for signing up. Go back to Shopify. And then when you go back to your Shopify account, as you can see, we already have PayPal activated. And now if I want to go and visit my online store, I can click on an item, add it to my cart, and I will try to proceed to checkout. So as you can see right now on the website, this button has already been changed and it now says buy with PayPal. So customers can now go on your website and purchase any of your items using PayPal. So this would be the first step in order to accept payments on your website. If you already have a PayPal account, link it to Shopify and you are done. Now I'm going to switch to a different Shopify store where we also have the Shopify payments activated and show you how that looks. So this is a different Shopify store that we have. As you can see, we have Shopify payments activated and also PayPal. And I'm going to also show you what customers see at checkout. And this is the checkout page that customers can see. Using Shopify payments, you will be able to use Shop Pay and also Google Pay and all other major cards. And also here in the middle, you can see that we also have PayPal. So this is what a customer would see when you have all the payments activated. And here they can also enter all the card details if they want to check out using a card. So that is how a checkout would look like for a customer when you have all the payments activated on your Shopify store. So guys, at this point we have everything ready. The password has been removed. We also have added PayPal at checkout. As you can see, we have a beautiful main page. We have a footer, a main menu,
collections, products, and everything. This is actually an active Shopify store. You can simply go and purchase your custom domain name and you are ready to share your website to the world. But before you do that, something very important is to share it first with your friends and family so that they can actually go and test it out, meaning they will go on your website, test all the products, the buttons, see that everything is in working condition, maybe even go to checkout, maybe even attempt a purchase so that you make sure everything is ready and functional before actually launching your business.
So guys, that was the video. You now have a fully functional Shopify store. Customers are ready to come onto your website and buy your products. Now the next step is to optimize your store, market it, and that is where we come in. So make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to learn even more about SEO, social media, how to promote your website, how to get customers onto your website. Once again, guys, like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'm going to see you on the next video.